Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2014 BMW 750i M Sport. This is a clean title, clean Carfax car. It's got 46,000 miles on it. It's still covered under the BMW factory warranty and service package until 50,000 miles or October of 2017. We can finance this car through Alaska Federal Credit Union. We can extend the warranty out until 100,000 miles, and we welcome trades. So we took this car on trade from a Mercedes guy who bought this in Seattle, didn't like it, and so we sold him a new S550. So we don't typically buy 7 Series. We do like the short wheelbase, and we do like the 750, and of course we like the M Sport. So this had an MSRP of $103,000. It's, believe that this or not, that's moderately equipped. It does have all the right gear on it though. It's got the M Sport package, which includes a bunch of stuff now in addition to the M Sport. So that includes luxury seating and a bunch of other gear that we really like. It does have comfort access, so if you see these ribs on a BMW, that means you can access your car, lock it, unlock it, and start it without using the key. The M Sport package is self-explanatory. We love the white on black paint. The body and the paint is really, really clean. It's got, of course, front and rear parking sensors, backup camera. If you're not familiar with them, the I is the short wheelbase, the LI is the long wheelbase, and the 750 is a twin turbo V8. The 740 is a twin turbo 6-cylinder. The 760 is I think that's a 10, and they also make a diesel. So there's a lot of options in this generation car. So really, really clean example. It's been very well taken care of. The service history is good. Came in with a full tank of gas, so we put about 400 miles on it. And I usually drive an E550, but this was not a disappointing driving experience. So it does have the sport settings because of the M Sport, so you can take the traction control off. All the wheels are in good shape. It's going to need new tires probably in about 20,000 miles. It's got automatic high beams, does have the lighting package, so LED lights. It's got tinted windows, you can see. It's got the, it has a rear climate package, so instead of the pull-up, now these are electronic on the 7 Series. You see the badging for the M Sport. You have full climate control in the back, and then black leather, which is really clean. Soft close doors, so if you're not familiar with that, you close that and the door will finish closing itself. That's become a little more common, but it started out kind of an S-Class thing, and now you see it in 7 Series. Another really nice option here is Bang & Olufsen sound. That's a $3,500 sound system with BMW, and that is a ridiculous sound system. By far one of the nicest ones. That and the Burmeister are two of the nicest stereos on the market, I think, as far as car goes. So luxury seating package. We don't buy 5 Series or 7 Series without this. You can tell, the easiest way to tell is just have this extended headrest here. But you also have different bolsters, different seating, so you have just a ridiculously adjustable seat. This is also a ventilated seat, so the perforated leather is an indication of that. Really, really clean M Sport steering wheel, which we like the M Sport steering wheel because of the thickness of it. It's just an easier steering wheel to grab. So you can see the trim, so you've got ambient lighting, you can see the lighting behind the B&O speaker there. You do have a leather wrap dash, an indication of B&O here, and heads-up display. So if you see this hole in the dash here for BMW, well, for anybody for that matter, it's usually a heads-up display. So really, really nice car, super well built. This was the second to the last year. I think this model ran through 2015. So it was 2008 through 2015, and this is the F2 generation. So here's your iDrive. This is a touchpad now. Your sport settings here, parking brake, Steptronic transmission, your iDrive interface. You do have cooled seats for both driver and passenger. You have heated seats for both driver side and passenger. Of course, dual climate control. 6-gist changer. There's your iDrive system. That's gotten a little more advanced. So there's your Bluetooth stuff. There's your navigation. There's your media interface, so it'll play a DVD. You've got a hard drive storage on there, USB aux inputs, of course, satellite radio, and then there's all kinds of stuff in here I won't get into. One of the things you want to look at on BMW nowadays, if you've got iDrive, You can go and look at your vehicle status. You can scroll down and see that all of your stuff. So you've got 6,000 miles on the rear brakes, engine oil due in October, front brakes 17,000 miles, a vehicle check not till 2020, and the brake fluid next year. Now, information, if you're looking at buying a used car, just kind of tell you the status of things. A lot of that stuff will be covered probably before. So a 14 still has a service package on it, whereas the 2015 they discontinued that. So the service is still covered under this until 50,000 miles or August. As I mentioned, an M Sport steering wheel, so we've got paddle shifters, upshift, downshift, multi-function steering wheel, so voice control, Bluetooth control, volume control, ability to scroll through radio stations and CDs. You have cruise here on the left. You have a tilt and telescoping wheel. Of course, your onboard computer system. Automatic high beams, your heads-up display. Everything else is kind of straightforward. So a digital dash, which is nice, that changes. So if you go in and you adjust your sport settings, it changes your dash. It'll also tell you that your traction control is now off. And up here is an indication of what changes. So anything in the red has been modified as a result of the Sports Plus setting. So that's an interesting deal. Home link, 3 buttons, programmable for security kitchen, garage door openers, and just a traditional regular sunroof. So anyways, that equates to a $103,000 bill. There was a $3,000 credit applied to that, so the MSRP came in at $99. We really like them. It's the first generation. It's the first car of this generation I've driven. They're hard to beat. We like the short wheelbase, and we really like the M Sport, and we love white on black in BMW. So anyways, if you've got questions, like additional information, please feel free to contact us. We can be reached at 503-227-2354. Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.